Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the top stories of the hour. The Kaski District Court remands former DIG Thabilal Joshi for 5 days for investigation. RSP cadres and cooperatives victims hold protest in front of the court. Market monitoring conducted ahead of festivals to ensure consumers are not swindled rendered ineffective. Consumers pour grievances. The death toll from Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon climbs to 274, more than 1,000 injured in what is being called the deadliest day of Israel-Hezbollah conflict in the past year. And Nepal's Under-20 team clinched their first victory at the AFC Under-20 Asian Cup qualifier, defeating Chinese Taipei. Under-17 team defeats Sri Lanka 4-0 in the SAF Under-17 Championship. The cooperatives fraud case has once again come to the fore following the arrest of Gorkha Media Group's shareholder, former DIG Thabilal Joshi. The Valley Crime Division arrested Joshi from capital's Shankamul within hours of Home Minister's directive to implement the recommendations made by the Special Parliamentary Probe Committee. Joshi was remanded for 5 days by the District Court Kaski earlier today.
The Kaski District Police presented former DIG and shareholder of Gorkha Media Network, Thabilal Joshi, at the Kaski District Court in the afternoon today. The District Court allowed the District Police to keep Joshi in custody for 5 days for investigation. Security had been beefed up as the situation around court premises remained tense since early morning today. Victims of Surya Darshan cooperatives and cadres of Rashtriya Swatantra Party staged protests in Pokhara's Shahid Chowk.
रवि के अरे उसका एमालेका झोलेहरु भन्ने कांग्रेसका झोलेहरु भन्ने हामी कसैका झोले हैन हामी हाम्रो सहकारीको पैसा डुबेको छ हामीलाई पैसा चाहिन्छ हेर्नु हामीले दिनको 150 जम्मा गरेको मैले बाबु बिरामी हुँदाखेरि मैले पैसा पाइन हेर्नु त्यही होला बिहान बेलका खाइ नखाइ अरे राखेको.
The Special Parliamentary Committee formed to probe into the cooperatives fraud case has concluded. More than 650 million rupees has been transferred to Gorkha Media illegally. The amount includes 50 million rupees from Surya Darshan Cooperative. Earlier on Monday morning, victims had also protested in front of the district administration office, demanding for return of their deposits. They also awaited for the court's order and returned from the court premise after Thabilal Joshi was remanded. The Kaski police have begun investigation into the alleged involvement of Joshi. Apart from Joshi, the Special Parliamentary Probe Committee has recommended prosecuting Gitendra Babu, GB Rai, Treasurer Kumar Ramtel, Managing Director Rabi Lamichhane, who is also the chairperson of Rashtriya Swatantra Party and former Home Minister. Ramtel is in Kaski jail at the moment, while GB Rai has been absconding and Lamichhane has yet to be arrested.
Meanwhile, another cooperative named Uma Gauri Agricultural Cooperative from Morang's Dhanpalthan Rural Municipality has been found mishandling 120 million rupees of depositors' money. It has been revealed that the operators had used members' assets as collateral to take bank loans themselves. This case has also dragged Chair of the Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, Rishikesh Pokhrel, and his spouse. Uma Gauri Agricultural Cooperative is not in operation at the moment. Led by Chair Sambhu Prasad Rauniar, it had taken loan of 115.6 million rupees using members' lands as collaterals. There are some loanees that have cleared the loan installments but have not received their assets back. Their land certificates have been used in other banks as collaterals. Meanwhile, Cooperative Chair Rauniar has claimed the cooperative is not troubled and that efforts are underway to solve the problems. The cooperative owes above 20.35 million rupees to its depositors. This case has also dragged Chair of the Parliament's Public Account Committee, Rishikesh Pokhrel, as his spouse Anjala Koirala is one of the members of the cooperative. Koirala has been blacklisted for not clearing loans from other banks, but she claims that she was blacklisted because of the cooperative. The federal, provincial and local governments carry out special monitorings right ahead of festivals to maintain market equilibrium and to protect consumers from being swindled. However, annual monitorings as such have not given expected results.
The Department of Commerce, Supplies and Consumers Protection has been sending 7 teams every day in recent time for market monitoring. Last Friday, the Central's Monitoring Committee under the coordination of the Chief Secretary decided to send 14 teams to the market for monitoring. The committee decided to form 2 additional teams to check on the monitoring teams. However, consumers' rights activists say the monitoring have been limited to formality.
सबैलाई चाहिँ जिम्मेवार बनाउने एउटा टुल संयन्त्र अनुगमन भनेको इन रियलिटी वास्तवमा तर त्यो भइरहेको छैन अनुगमन एउटा कल्चरको रूपमा चाहिँ भनौं फरक कल्चरको रूपमा स्थापित भएको छ कसरी कि जसरी दशैं मनाइन्छ त्यसरी नै एउटा दशैंको टाइम भन्दा अलि अगाडि चाहिँ अनुगमन गर्ने एउटा संस्कार बसेको छ तर त्यो अनुगमन भनेको एउटा यस्तो चीज हो कि जसलाई चाहिँ भनौं आकस्मिक गरिएन सेपरेट आफ्नै किसिमको एउटा चाहिँ के रे प्रक्रियाबाट गरिएन भनेदेखि त्यो सार्थक अनुगमन हुँदैन.
All 3 tiers of the government have their own authority to conduct market monitoring. However, provincial governments have remained indifferent so far. Even at the center, the government has a history of transferring staff and office bearers of the Department of Commerce, Supplies and Consumers Protection right ahead of and even during festivals, raising question on the effectiveness of market monitorings. This year, too, the government transferred department officials amid market monitoring.
अहिलेसम्म यसबारेमा ठोस वस्तुनिष्ठ अध्ययन नै चाहिँ गरेका छैनौं हामीले तर पनि हाम्रो हरेक वर्ष जतिखेर हामीले चाहिँ बजार अनुगमनको कार्ययोजना बनाउँछौं कार्ययोजना बनाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ यसले के कस्ता प्रभावहरू पारे बजारमा भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामीले हेर्छौं. अब केही नहुनु भन्दा केही भएकै जाति हो भन्ने विषय पनि हो. त्यसैले कम्तिमा जस्तो नागरिकहरूले 1137 मा फोन गर्ने संख्या हामी कहाँ बढेको छ पहिले भन्दा अनुगमनको संख्या पनि हामी कहाँ बढेको छ. अनुगमन गरिसकेपछि अरु केही नभए पनि वस्तुमा लेबलिङ गर्ने गुण उपभोक्ताको चाहिँ सचेतताको तह पनि बढेर गएको छ. त्यसैले हामीले गरेको कामको पक्कै पनि पोजिटिभ इम्प्याक्ट छ भन्ने लाग्छ.
The department has included in the monitoring teams 2 members each from the Department of Food Technology and Quality Control, Department of Drug Administration and the Nepal Bureau of Standards, which experts say raises question on the reliability of monitoring.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces how aware are they while purchasing products. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
बनेको डेट र अन्तिम एक्सपायर डेट चाहिँ हामीले हेरेर किन्ने गर्छौं.
खरिद बिक्री गर्दाखेरि सबैभन्दा ठूलो कुरो यसको डेट कहिले बनेको र यसको डेट एक्सपायर मिति कहिलेसम्म छ भनेर त्यति कुराको चाहिँ ख्याल अलिकति अहिले गरेका छौं. पहिला चाहिँ यसको कुनै पनि हामीलाई ज्ञान थिएन.
कुनैमा एक्सपायर डेट भए हुन्न त्यसमा चाहिँ बनेको मितिले यति समयसम्म प्रयोग गर्न मिल्ने भने हुन्छ. तीन कुराहरुमा चाहिँ एकदमै चासो दिएर हेर्छु.
त्योसँग संलग्न अरु इन्ग्रेडिएन्ट्सहरु के छन् र त्यो उत्पादन कसले गरेको छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ म आफूले मिनिमम यति कुरा चाहिँ हेर्ने गर्दछु.
बनेको मिति कहिले हो र डेट एक्सपायर हुने मिति कहिले हो भनेर मात्र हेर्छौं जे सामान किन्दा पनि.
सामानहरु गुणस्तर छ कि छैन भनेर यसो चाहिँ अब नियालेर हेर्छु. हेरेर गुणस्तर रहेछ भने लिन्छु रहेन छ भने म लिन्दिन.
चामलहरु चिउराहरु किन्नु पर्दा ढुँडी परेको छ कि त्यो हेरिन्छ हैन र किनिन्छ.
खाद्य सामग्रीको उत्पादन मिति र त्यसको एक्सपायर डेट हेर्ने गरेर खरिद गर्ने गरेको छु.
एक्सपायर डेट अनि एमएफजी डेटहरु हेरेर मात्र किन्ने गरेको छु.
डेट एक्सपायर मितिलाई हेरेर म चाहिँ सामान खरिद गर्छु.
मूल्य हेरेर अथवा अनलाइनमा चेक गरेर त्यसरी चाहिँ मैले खरिद गर्ने गरेको छु.
त्यसमा प्रयोग भएका केमिकलहरु के छन् त्यसले स्वास्थ्यमा कस्तो असर गर्छ त्यो पनि हेर्ने गर्छु.
लेबलिङ चाहिँ हेर्ने गर्छु प्राय चाहिँ त्यसमा कहिले चाहिँ त्यसो म्यानुफ्याक्चरिङ डेट कहिले छ एक्सपायरिङ डेट कहिले छ भनेर चाहिँ हेरेर त्यो किन्ने गर्छु.
Time now for international update. The death toll from Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon have climbed to 274. More than 1,000 have been injured in Israeli strikes in what is being called the deadliest day of Israel-Hezbollah conflict in the past year. Israel has said it is broadening its strikes against Hezbollah as citizens in the southern Lebanon have received phone messages warning them to leave places used by the Iran-backed group. Lebanon's Prime Minister has said Israel's actions amount to a war of extermination, while Israel's Defense Minister has said the strikes will continue until they achieve the goal, which is to return the residents of the north safely to their homes. Fears of an all-out regional conflict in the Middle East have grown in the past week. Cross-border attacks have ratcheted up after a series of exploding device attacks on Hezbollah members, which were widely blamed on Israel.
Sports News.
Nepal defeated Sri Lanka 4-0 in the Under-17 SAF Championship. Sujan Dangol scored a hat-trick in Nepal's win in the tournament underway in Bhutan. In the match held in Thimphu's Chamlimithang Stadium, Sujan completed his hat-trick in the first 30 minutes of the match. He opened Nepal's account in the 4th minute, utilizing a cross from Ekraj Bika. He scored a brace and doubled Nepal's lead in the 13th minute by using Captain Subhash Bam's pass. Nepal maintained dominance over Sri Lanka and took a 3-0 lead in the 30th minute as Sujan scored his 3rd goal of the match. Sri Lanka failed to produce chances in the second half as well, while Bigyan Khadka scored the 4th for Nepal with Sujan's assist in the 83rd minute to seal the win. In the first group match, Nepal had been defeated by Pakistan. Meanwhile, today's loss was the 2nd for Sri Lanka, having lost the previous match 5-1 to host Bhutan. With today's win, Nepal's chances of progressing into the semi-final is still alive. Nepal will play against Bhutan on Wednesday, which will be its final group stage match. Meanwhile, Nepal's Under-20 team have clinched their first victory at the AFC Under-20 Asian Cup qualifier as they defeated host Chinese Taipei 3-1. Samir Tamang scored a hat-trick in Nepal's win. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
For that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we'd asked you, why are special markets operated and sales offers provided during festivals? 16% voted for option A to raise sales, 65% for B to clear old stock, and 19% for C to give consumers concession. And here's today's question. What's your take on the absence of a covered hall for volleyball, which is the country's national sport? Your options are A, government's apathy, B, lack of investment, and C, piling pressure could help. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.